Story time? Creepy.
This is about my dead great-grandma. I'm gonna say grandma for short. So like, when I was 10 and a half, in a winter, my mom told me about grandma. She died when I was 6. Mom said grandma used to be disgusting. To her and my sis. So, mom never really allowed me to get close to grandma. Afraid grandma would do what she did to mom and sis. Before we get into the horror, I am tell y'all some stuff I remember. ABT my grandma. I only have memories of her from 5-6. I remember that when I was 5, I was drawing in my room. At my table. The table was next to the window. I don't remember. What was I drawing? But I looked at my window. By boredom. And my fucking grandma was watching me the whole time. She had a creepy ass smile, staring at me. She stared at me a lot of times, but I remember well. And when I was 6, in autumn September maybe, or October, my grandma was sick and about to die. My mom and sis took care of her and my dad did no shit. Opening parenthesis. BTW. Comma. My great grandma is from HIS. Side. He treats my sis just the way grandma treated mom. Says your kid may bring dolls to my grandma to play with her. Mom never allowed me to stay Eventually, too long grandma died shortly after. 1 month or 2. At her funeral. Ood. Imagine a 6-year-old having a meltdown. But I felt nothing. I just felt bored. It was weird. Here's SMTG creepy comma. Every time I was in my grandma's house, after her death, I felt like something was watching me. So, I never went alone in there. I still don't. Moving to when I was 10. After Mom told me. ABT grandma, I was left alone in my bedroom. It was night B. TW. Closing parentheses. The room was warm, windows, and the door all closed. But, near my bed, the temperature was cold. Very. Cold. Back then, I just found out that can mean a ghost is in that spot. I immediately thought that it was grandma. I was too scared to stay in my room, so I went to my mom, not to tell her anything, but to feel safe. But dad told me to go to my room BC. It was cold. In the room they were in. Kitchen. The wind, DISSAPEARED. Though. But a few days later, I forgot all apted. But I started feeling cold wind at my legs. Windows were closed. I felt every night. Our sunset. It scared me a lot. I said nothing. Until spring, late March. I think I told mom everything. She did not believe me, but still did some religious stuff. The wind suddenly fucking stopped. Something was wrong if it stopped. After mom did that, nothing. HAPPENDUNTILL. July, near mine, and my sis single, quotes, BDAYS. Mine is to 2 through July, and hers is the 18th of July, 2 weeks before. Arbideas. I defiantly pissed myself a bit. I saw my fucking grandma floating fast past my bedroom door. In the next room, had my door opened, closing parenthesis. That happened at 11 p.m. Keep it in mind. Again, near our BDAYS. I had a jump scare as hell. At 11 p.m. I saw my grandma. This time, she was staring at me while I was tryna sleep. She looked like she wanted to do smtg bad soon. This is how she looked like. Lazy quick drawing. She had same hair, same dress. She died in. She had black eyes, some blood leaking from them. She was staring at me with no expression. I did not have sleep paralysis. BTW. I could move just fine. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention, in that spring I told my mom everything. In May, I had a whisper. It said to me, "I'm gonna kill you." Bro. I screamed so loud and my mom thought I was crazy. Moving on to last summer, again in July, I decided to fool around and ask grandma, "Are you there?" as a joke. After I asked, I started to feel a tickle on my belly. I did not feel scared, and like that one character in a horror movie. Who is the first victim? I asked again. Grandma, are you there? I started to feel a scratch on my belly. It did not hurt, but I felt a nail tickle my belly. I stopped after that. Yeah. Then the next times I was home alone, in the reflection of my parents' single quotes closet, I saw an angel. It did not look like grandma. I think it was my grandpa from mom's single quotes, a side that died before I was born. He was a kind person. From what everyone told me, him. I theorize he is my guardian angel. Just a theory though. Anyways, this is all. Can anyone give me a tip? Aikin dawana. Tratutatuma grandma. Or get a sign. Nothing. Happend since at summer IRL. Lie. Wanna get a sign, BC. There are high chances mom and sis will move out of my dad's house. BC. He's abusive too. My mom and sis, and manipulative to me. My sis Olar got a job and is saving up money for that. And one more thing. Last autumn, I told mom everything again, including the things that recently happened. She told me to ignore it, BC. It's not good to hear that. But her voice sounded scared and she was quick to brush me off. Is she seeing things? Too. Anyways, give me tips on how to interrogate with my grandma serious. Have a great sleep.